This is Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They fake the a throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Burrow. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Burrow will throw. Eluding the pressure right. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
33-yard line.
On 2nd and a couple. Rodgers. Oh, nearly picked.
Rodgers.
And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
48-yard line.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On play action, Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. 88.
shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
57 to Mike. Stop your whining. 57. Mike, 57.
And again, it's Rodgers. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Packers 7, Bengals 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incomplete. And it's a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Huge. The fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
That's the score. Packers 14, Bengals 3.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
31-yard line.
On second down, here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves
by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 3. First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Richard Sherman. And now off into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll run with Barkley. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And it's 21-3.
Is good. Makes the score Packers 21, Bengals 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Packers
about set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Now Rodgers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On play action, now Rodgers. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And down inside the 15 he goes. The A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Rodgers will try again on second down. His throw incomplete.
Rodgers pass.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On third down, Barkley. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. 2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point try now for Crosby. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Packers 31, Bengals 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone.
Y'all. Let's get that swagger.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Given 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Looking deep for Hilton. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
4th down.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
At the 10-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They'll run with Barkley. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this offense continues to pour it on. Now Crosby for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Bengals 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone.
I told y'all.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming in.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
To return it, Darius Phillips. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Rashawn Gary has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Kevin King there defensively.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now it's Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. First down, here's Burrow. Got a man open, that's Devontae Parker complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Second and 5. At the 30.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
3rd and 13.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And his kick is right through.
The score, Packers 52, Bengals 3.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. That'll be complete to the running back, A.J. Dillon. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard
So the
line.
big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Barkley, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers continue to roll.
for the extra.
And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know.
And my goodness, another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Cincinnati.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He's got Burton here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown,
Trey Burton,
Cincinnati.
his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals gain a bit of respectability. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter.
Bengals 10.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He brought him down.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
The tackle made at the.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a...
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
59 Mike, 59 Mike, check, 59. Blue Dan, blue jump out.
Throwing is Rodgers. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bengals 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Cortland Sutton with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action. It's Burrow. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And Burrow going to throw again to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Third and goal, Burrow. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 15. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Throwing deep for Galladay. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's got this down to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So they'll come up in Bengals territory. 1st and 10 at the 35. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10. It's good for 28 yards.
7-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And now look at him go.
Uh-oh.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Seibert on for the PAT. And they make the score in our final quarter of play.
66. Bengals 17. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Rodgers looking to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Ricardo Allen with a pick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Complete.
That one goes for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Burrow on play action. This one into the hands of Burton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
And a Bengal 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Again, it's Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
This one out left to the tight end, Burton. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At the 49-yard line.
On first down, Barkley. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On play action, Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught. But forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.